Hello, my name is Carlos Igreja, and I'm going to go over the persistence layer that I implemented in a Project Manager application. Um, so I have a couple data access objects here. So one for issue file, one for issue. Um, these are separate tables. So there's a table called issues, and there's a table called issue files. So each one of those records is an object, and I'll show. So as you can see here, I have issue here, so that would be a record from the issues table, and issue file is also another object, which would be a record from the issue files table. So that's how I would go about that. If you have a table, usually uh, the name of the table is plural, so you can just use the singular for the actual object or the entity, and that's what I've done here. And so when I have a list, it will be plural, obviously, and that's how you would essentially create like an array list of issue file. So you'll have a list of all the records and use that. So you will use the data access object to do the result set, and then store that information from the result set inside of objects, and then return them as objects and use it like that. And that's really all there is to it. So as you can see, some of the fields here. So app, all these things are the columns. So that's how you would work with this record. You can set, say set file ID, get file ID, and you can work with the object that way. So that's really all it is to it. Whenever you have to access the database, you should go through a data access object and work with objects for the records, pretty much. So let me see if I can show some of the code and give you an idea how it works. So I'll pick this one. Okay. So I use constants for the names of the columns, because then if there's a change in the database, I can just come here and make the change here. Get max ID, that's just for inserting a new, just getting the next primary key. So insert issue, this takes the issue as an object, as you can see, and just insert issue. So set, get the issue ID here, and get the app, get title. I'm using this format here to deal with strings being passed over to the with the SQL statement. So as you can see here, I use all the constants for the column names, and then get all the values here, which I stored here. I get it from the object here, and then put it here. That's it. And then the try catch. So execute the SQL. So that inserts. That's all it's going to do. So it's just going to insert this new record, really. Have a logging aspect, and what this does is output upload successful. It does some things like update the log file and things like that. So that's what this is for. And we have successful true or false this way. If the insert failed for some reason, you can regulate any code wherever this data access object is being called from. So, and you call this method, and then if everything was all right, then it will return true. And then, but if something was wrong, you might want to not execute some code or something. So, let's see. And obviously that gets this delogging aspect. So if there was an SQL exception, we'll take the exception and we'll log that. And then I'll just close the connection. And so update, that's pretty much the same thing as insert. I want to show get. So so I have get here. Array list of issue is what it returns, and we can use get. And for this one, it can take a table name, and it will return the list for that table name. So yeah, as you can see here, where app equals table name, that's what that's used for. Now this is what I want to show. It's really nice to work with this. We get the issue equals a new issue, and then we can set ID, and then as you can see, I could just actually pass in the column name, and so that worked out really nice with the result set, and so that matches up really nice. And then just add it to the list, and then when we're done, just outputs, log that the table loaded successfully, and then we can return these issues as an array list of issues and work with them that way, basically. So yeah, that's how it works. That's how the data access object works with the JDBC. And basically you just want an entity, the data access object, and yeah, hopefully you have a better idea how that works. I'll be doing the same thing for the other applications. So maybe I'll probably do some videos with those as well, and show how but this is a general idea, and yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show. That's pretty much how it works. So if you wanted to load a table, basically I would use the object and load it that way, or insert or remove or anything like that. Basically work with the object instead of the result set, and the data access object handles all of that. And then anytime there's any reason to get information from the database, it should go through the data access object. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching.